Okay, guys, I hope you're in a gambling mood because I'm here to make a bet with you. I'm willing to bet that within the next 3 to 5 minutes, I can make your jaw drop. I can show you a marketing strategy that is so undeniably effective that your jaw is going to drop. You're going to be blown away with the possibilities, and you're going to have a hard time containing your excitement because you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to implement this strategy right now. You're going to have a hard time waiting. Okay. So again, it's just my bet. That's my bet. And if you just give me the next 4 to 5 minutes, just watch the first 4 to 5 minutes of this, I think you're going to prove me right. Okay. Ready for the challenge? Challenge accepted? All right, let's go. Now, the first thing that we need to do before I get to the strategy itself is I need you to imagine what it's like to be an agent, so a real estate agent. So I need you to get into the role and into the mindset of what it's like to be a real estate agent. And as we already know, the real estate industry is in the top 2 to 3 most heavily marketed to industries in the world every single year. So we know these guys are just getting pummeled. And we know that loan officers are reaching out to them and marketing to them. And how do you think most loan officers are marketing to them? Let's take a guess. They're sending direct mail for number one, right? And they're usually sending these sales letters, and they're usually boring. And what happens to them? They normally get thrown away. How do you open your mail? How do you open your mail? Over the trash can, right? Or are you sitting there opening up each sales letter and hanging on to every word and no, we crumple it up, we throw it away if it doesn't seem relevant. And so unfortunately, that's why direct mail has such an incredibly low conversion rate. If you get even a 0.5% conversion rate, that's considered high. Okay, so direct mail we know has an incredibly low conversion rate, and we know why, because it's so easy. Unfortunately, most loan officers are just taking that approach, and they look and sound just like everyone else. For those that aren't sending direct mail, they're probably calling them up on the phone. In fact, here locally, talking to my local real estate agents, it seems that the average agent is getting between 20 and 25 solicitations from loan officers every single week. Every week, guys. No wonder they ignore most loan officers. No wonder they act irritated and have this low opinion, because they've heard it all. They've heard every offer. Do you think that when you pick up the phone and call them, or when you send them something in the mail, they're holding on, oh, wow, I'm so glad this loan officer reached out to me? Do you think they're reading everything and listening to you? No, they're blowing you off because they're busy. They got other things to think about and do. That's between 80 and 100 contacts per month. So if you've been an agent for a year, do the math, guys. That's over 1,000 solicitations. If they've been an agent for 5 years, for 10 years, they've heard every promise in the book. Okay, so we already know that these things aren't working too well from a conversion standpoint. If they're working awesome for you, you probably wouldn't be listening to me speak to you right now. If you were just knocking it out of the park and had all the realtors you could possibly want, and they're giving you loans left and right, you wouldn't be listening to me right now. You're looking for a solution. So I'm going to show you an alternative. I'm going to show you what we've been doing and what's been getting almost 100% conversion rate. Okay, and I know that sounds impossible, but just hear me out. It's going to make sense within the next minute or so. Now, this isn't the secret, but this is something that helps get our message seen. So this is what we're sending out. This is what we're sending out. We're sending it out because we know this gets open. It's a large manila envelope. It looks bulky. Are you going to throw this away? When you get a big, giant manila envelope in the mail, and it's obviously got stuff in it, something chunky, something lumpy, as they call it, lumpy mail, are you just going to toss it in the mail? No, you're going to open it up to find out what's in it. Compared to a regular envelope, this is exciting, right? So this gets us an extraordinarily high open rate, but let's see what happens once they open it up. Watch this. Now here's the jaw-dropping part, guys. Boom. There's a card inside that instantly starts talking to them. It's a video. There's a video screen embedded into this little teeny tiny card. It's about the size of a business card, and it's you talking to them, delivering your message. It's auto-triggered once they open it. Now, do you think you're just going to, oh, I've been there, done that, seen that a million times? No, most people have never seen this before. It's intriguing. And what we're finding is they're actually picking up the phone almost immediately to find out where can I get these? Oh, well, surprise, you can get them from me. I can help you use this as a marketing tool. So guys, they're sharing it around the office. They can't keep their mouths shut. We've got their attention. We've got them excited because they've never seen anything quite like it. This is exciting, guys. This is how we're getting their attention. Let me show it to you live.
I knew that I needed to do something different to get your attention. Did I succeed? So I'm going to ask you to do something if you don't mind. I want you to fire up your imagination and visualize how an expired listing or a for sale by owner seller would respond to receiving a video message in the mail just like this one. I'm willing to bet they'd stop what they were doing and just pay attention, just like what you're doing right now. See, people like things that are just unique and different, and that's exactly what I'm proposing to do here today. Be different in a way that allows us to tap into more listings and more buyers by using these powerful video mailers to reach out. See, I represent a loan officer who is just about to do just that, and if early testing is an indicator, we'll have both buyers and sellers in need of a good agent. As you already know, a large percentage of listings expire before selling, and almost immediately other agents take action by flooding them with postcards and phone calls and door knocking and more. How receptive do you think these sellers are after the first 10 calls or sales letters begging for their business? It takes something different, something that can demonstrate that you do things differently and know how to stand out. Don't you think a video mailer falls into that category? Once that video starts to play, boom, your message is heard loud and clear. Getting down to...
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there, guys. No need to finish the message. I think you get the point. So what have we just accomplished by sending this to the agent? What have we accomplished here? Why is this such a game changer? Why is this getting us such an insanely high conversion rate? Well, number one, we've gotten their attention, okay? We don't look like all the other loan officers. We don't sound like all the other loan officers. How often have you seen full stereo, full motion video right from your mailbox? It's not a disc, it's not a DVD, it's not a CD. This is a little teeny tiny business card size box. They open, boom, there's the video, there's the screen. Starts playing automatically. So not only have you gotten their attention, but you've held their attention. They're not just tossing it in the trash like they do a typical sales letter, or they're not just blowing you off on the phone like when you called them, because their mind is running through all the possibilities of how they could put something like this to use. And see, you didn't just make a bunch of empty sales claims about how great of a loan officer you are, or how good of a marketer you are, or a salesperson. You've demonstrated it because you got their attention, whereas most people don't. You've demonstrated it. And as we know, demonstration is the master of all sales and persuasion. You're not just making empty sales promises. You're showing them something. You're putting something in their hands, something tangible. And then the biggest reason of all, the biggest game changer of all is the fact that they can see how your unique approach translates to more clients for them. Remember, the number one thing we should be asking ourselves in a sales situation is, what's in it for me? Okay, we need to answer that question from the buyer's standpoint. What's in it for me? They don't care about you. They care about them. They care about their bottom line. They care about their business. They don't care to listen to you. Not unless they can actually see the benefit of doing business with you. And that's the big differentiator, guys. That's when agents go from patting you on the back, shaking your hand, saying, yeah, let's do business, and then you never hear from them again. The difference between that and the agent that's calling you up and referring you every single darn lead they have is when you are meaningful to them. You are a meaningful part of their business. You mean dollars in the bank. That is how you get loyalty from agents. Okay? So they can see, they're thinking automatically, wow, can you imagine if I were to send this to for sale by owners? Can you imagine if I were to send this to expired listings? So they want to know how they can get in on the action, because you know what, guys? We've already tested this in the expired listing market. We've already tested this in the for sale by owner market. We've already tested this with builders. And you know what? It works across the board because it's so unique, it's so different, and it's powerful because your message gets heard. So for sale by owners, think about it. They're getting ready to try to sell their home. 70% of them are going to fail and need to list with an agent. And you already know they're going to need a loan. So you're demonstrating to them, hey, you need to listen to me because I'm a good marketer, because you just demonstrated it. You get the loan, plus you get a referral to send to the real estate agent to get their loyalty and to get a referral in return. You send this to, you work with an agent to target the expired listing market. Think about it. Somebody whose home just expired and did not sell successfully, while all the other agents are sending out sales letters and bothering them on the phone and blowing up their phone and even sending them text messages. Now you and the agent can take a different approach. So now that agent has demonstrated that they're a good marketer. They're not just claiming, hey, your home failed to sell because of the lack of proper marketing from your previous agent. I do things different. They're not just making that claim, they're showing it. This is one of the best listing presentations on the planet, by the way, guys. So agents are going to be beating down your door to get access to this. So what does this all really mean to you at the end of the day? Well, guys, it means more referrals from agents. It means that you get access to other agents that were previously unavailable to you because now they want to talk to you. Here's the funny thing, guys. When we send this out, what we're finding is the agents don't throw them away. They keep them and they keep showing them off to other people in the office. Like, have you ever seen something like this? And they're showing them off. Next thing you know, more than one agent is calling us. We can send out a single card and hear from a bunch of agents in an office. Heck, try sending this to the broker owner and sales manager, and they'll want you speaking to the entire group of agents to show off what you can do and why they need to be working with you in efforts to implement this to their market. It blows their mind. So it's viral. It gets shared. They don't throw it away. So they don't just forget about you. They remember you. We already know that people remember far more when they hear it and see it versus just reading something. When they see and hear a video, they remember 300 to 400% more information than if they were just to read it on text. So you're more memorable and you get seen by more people, and the enthusiasm is awesome. They're not brushing you off anymore, but they can't wait to talk to you. They're excited. So that makes for a very different sales situation. You get more loans from FSBOs, guys. The FSBO market is huge, 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 huge. Every single week in my market, I see 15 to 20 new for sale by owners. What if I can get just 15% or 20% of them to do their loan with me? How much extra business can I get from FSBO? That market's not going away, guys. So I'm getting more referrals from agents. I'm getting more business from for sale by owners. If I team up with the agents, we can joint target expired listings. I can do their loans too. Heck, we're even creating a version of this card within the next couple of weeks for builders, for you to get builder business. We're creating other niches as well. Right now, though, as of right here, right now, you can get Realtor version, and you can get our Realtor version, and you can get our for sale by owner version. That's all you need to get started. So let's get down to brass tacks here. Now, our first manufacturing order was 500 units. That came in about 3-4 weeks ago. Those were sold out before I could even put up a website. Okay, so loan officers already grabbed them, and I'm assuming something similar is going to happen here. I have another 500 being shipped out within 2 to 3 weeks. They're being manufactured and put and assembled right now. They'll be shipped to my doorstep within the next 2 to 3 weeks, at which point they go out to you. So if you want in on this, guys, unless you want to wait another month or two, if you want in on this, you can grab a pack of 10 or a pack of 20. Now, you can grab a pack of 10 for sale by owner version or Realtor version, or you can split it 50-50. Just tell us. All you need to do is put $50 down to reserve the slot, and we don't charge you the remainder until we actually have them in our hands being shipped out to you. Okay? So here's the link below, mortgageadsclub.com/video mail. It's right there on your screen. Go to that link to place your pre-order. Okay, and then just tell us, do you want the Realtor versions, or do you want the for sale by owner version, or do you want 50-50? And we'll even send you the videos, pre-recorded, professionally recorded studio videos. We have one version for Realtor, and we have one version specifically for sale by owners. So awesome sales presentations. We already know they work. We've already been sending them out and testing them. They work awesome. Okay, but you got to get in now, guys. Once the cards are in your hands, we're going to show you the methods we're using to just absolutely blow people away. Okay, so I'm even going to give you the strategy on how to use them. If you want to upload your own videos, you can. Again, you can upload your own personalized video. It's simple, it's easy. And I'm not even going to get into the fact that you can actually upload downloadable documents, even 1003s, order forms, whatever you want. Sales literature, you can upload them into the card, and the recipient can actually download them straight to their computer with a USB cord. It connects right to the card. So there's other really cool things that these cards do, but the biggest and baddest feature is you're getting your message heard with a video inserted right into their mailer. All right, so I'm assuming you see the value in that. $325 for a pack of 10 cards, or if you want a pack of 20, that's $610, so that's a $40 discount for the pack of 20. And guys, these are not meant as mass mailers, okay? So people going, oh, hey, I need to send out 1,000 of them. No, these aren't shotguns. These are like sniper rifles, guys. You target your high value targets, and a single realtor can be worth a whole lot of money to you every single year. A good high producer, even a mid-level producer, can be worth a whole lot of closings each year. And for sale by owners, let's say that you did a pack of 10 of these and you only got 2 or 3 FSBOs out of that to do their loans with you. What's your ROI look like? We're not talking 0.25% conversion rates like on typical direct mail. We're talking over a 90% open rate here, guys. It works. So grab your pack of 10 or 20 now, just $50 to pre-order. I can't wait to get these into your hands and start hearing your success stories and to help you implement the most incredible strategy I've seen yet. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Make it a great day.